right, we're back. Small Business Sundays, the podcast show where it highlights small businesses all around the area on great things that they have going on a regular basis. Kev, you want to take it over and talk about our featured business of the day today?
All right, yeah. So we have Jason, we have Mike of Fundamental. Is that what it's called?
Yep, fundamental youth sports. Yep,
All right, yeah. So I know that it's right at Hartford Community College.
that's right.
Yeah. And so you guys can take it from there. Like, what do you guys have to offer with your business, with your service?
So we just provide a fun athletic environment for kids from 3 to 10 years old. It's very non-competitive.
Okay.
Like a physical education type class. We feel like sometimes the competitive edge might scare some kids away.
Okay.
Might be intimidated to go join a group of kids that are playing basketball, football, soccer, whatever it may be. So we like to make everybody comfortable, include everybody. So
All right.
we'll do a sports mix of classes. So we don't just do, hey, we're doing soccer for the whole session or basketball for the whole session. We'll do basketball 1 week, soccer 1 week, and depending on the skill level of the kids and how responsible they are, we'll do some floor hockey. We'll do stuff where we get on scooters and we'll do scooter soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, just a lot of things, fun games that we remember having fun in gym, and feel like it's good motor skills to teach them as well. So we think it's important for kids to get out there. Sports are a good thing. Sports are a reason why him and I have been really best friends our whole life.
Right.
And it's just more than just being good at throwing the ball. It's learning life lessons.
Okay.
We were talking about it earlier. Kids were returning to our class, and they were, hey, man, I miss seeing you every week, that kind of stuff. And that makes us feel good. That's what we really
Okay. So can you tell us like how it started? Like what was like the brainstorm? What was the thing that was like, oh man, like this is what we should put together?
I'll take that one.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, yeah.
So this started. I remember getting a call from Mike, and he had the idea. And at first, I was like a little hesitant of it. And then Mike, I could hear the passion in his voice. And if you know this guy, he's got a lot of passion for kids. He's got a lot of passion for sports.
Okay.
And being around sports our whole lives. So he brought it to me, and then our other partner Clayton, who's not here today, but we all three sat down and talked about a vision for it and what we could do. And we all shared the same passion. We all love kids. We all love sports. We understand what sports can do for kids' lives on a daily basis. Not necessarily just the exercise part of it, but your confidence in life.
Yeah.
Building friendships.
Yeah.
Like he touched on, the kids coming back. We had a bit, a winter break, and when they came back and saw each other, they missed each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was like, man, that's what our classes are about. It's about bringing these kids together and really just having fun. So we started at the Hartford Community College, and we're trying to grow it. And we want all the kids just to come and just have fun, and really not, like you said, it's not about who's the best athlete out there. We don't care about that.
Okay.
We want you to come and smile. We want you to come and have fun. And you might find out how good you are at floor hockey or basketball or soccer or whatever sport it is.
I was gonna say I actually appreciate that because I never looked at sports from a standpoint of being like competitive sports, from being a standpoint of like scary. But I can remember being 7, thrown into a football team with a screaming coach.
Yep.
And, if I'm playing 7-9 and I'm 7 and there's 9-year-olds, or you got that 10-year-old that's older but lighter,
Right.
it's almost like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, what did I get myself into? You just like football. You watch your dad watch football every week, or he might play flag football, or you guys are playing catch. And then you're out there in a real competitive atmosphere, and it's like, I don't think I want to do that. So this might be the buffer from, hey, I enjoy seeing the sport. Let me get my feet wet first. Yeah, so that's a cool concept.
Yeah, there's no real pressure of like, hey, we have to take the next step. Like, this is rec. For us, we started playing rec baseball, rec soccer, and then it became travel, and then it became club, and now we're going different states here and there to play these different games, baseball, soccer, and all that stuff. Sometimes all on the same day, changing in our van from one soccer uniform to the baseball to go, that kind of thing. But if that's not it, then that's fine.
Okay.
Hang out with us. We'll have fun. We'll play some games, and we'll become lifelong friends along the way.
Okay.
If we can become mentors of these kids, then that would be great too.
Right.
So one of the things I want to ask is, what are some common misconceptions that people may have about like youth sports or youth activities that you all are like kind of debunking the myths?
I think kind of what Kevin touched on as far as the coaches, screaming coaches, and because we played competitive sports, we had some great coaches. But when you look at youth sports now, I mean, AAU basketball or whatever it is, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of just competitive craziness. Am I trying to
It's too
word that
much.
right?
Right.
It can be a lot, and our program couldn't be further from any of that.
Okay.
It's simply come. I don't care what your kid's doing in class. We're gonna have fun with that kid. He's gonna enjoy his time. He or she is gonna want to come back. We're not screaming at any kid because they missed a foul shot. We're not screaming at kids because they kicked the ball too hard. Whatever. It's simply to have fun, exercise, and create memories and build friendships with other kids.
Now, as you move into space, you talked about having a partnership with Hartford Community College, right?
Yes.
Talk about what that partnership looks like so that people can differentiate what Hartford Community College offers and then what you all offer. Like how would somebody be able to research and find your business, be able to sign things up, knowing that Hartford Community College also has programs like.
Sure. So Hartford does have a couple other programs, but we also have a summer program we have coming out. We are in all the catalogs that they put out now.
Excellent.
So from what I understand, it's what is it? Destiny, I believe, is the
Destiny
summer.
one,
Yes,
yes.
I believe that's the summer camp program. So we do have 3 weeks at the end of the summer. So it's
Okay.
the last week in July and then the first 2 weeks in August. So we have those. Each week is a different age group. We have that. You can find that in the catalog. I believe there's a QR code you can click in the catalog, and it'll take you right to the page. And also, our Facebook page is Fundamental Youth Sports LLC. We share stuff pretty frequently, probably not as much as we should, but we need to share it more.
Now's the
But
time.
we have links in there too with the different age groups separated.
Okay.
Now, Hartford is currently going through a transition with the login process and how to register your kid. But it seems like that they're going to do a family portal to where you're going to be able to, hey, I can sign up as myself, and then I can add independent to it. There seems to be a couple hiccups along the way, but it also seems like through communication we've been able to iron some things out. I mean, Hartford's been a great asset for us. It's really been a great resource. I mean, with the kids that go there, the people that go there. I mean, just the word of mouth of people that work there. Hey, you guys got this new program. Maybe we can put these kids in this program right there. And the fact, just it's kind of cool to see our program in like a catalog where people can sign up for, and that kind of thing. And they help us with the registration part of things. I mean, so it's been huge. I mean, we do word of mouth stuff, but I would like to say that Hartford has been a big contributing factor to how we've been doing so well so far. Like our first session, we had 10 kids. Our second session, we had 20 kids. And
That's really good.
And now we've got 32 kids in our third session. So,
Wow, that's really good.
So yeah, I mean, it's been very well.
Nice.
And as we're learning too, we'll learn, hey, we got to get in earlier on some of these camps that we didn't know about because they fill up pretty quick. But that's just we're not even in year one yet. So we just started back in May. So it's a learning process, but it's been a lot of fun. Like it's definitely been a lot of fun, and they've been a lot of help. It's been a good experience.
All right. So as far as age groups and skill level, like, could you give a little breakdown, like as far as like, is it 3 and 10-year-olds, or is it 3 to 5, or how is that broken down?
I got you. So it's 3 to 4 year olds.
Okay.
And then 5 to 6 year olds, and then 7 to 10 year olds.
Cool.
And then we just kind of lump them as they go. And now also, if say you have a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old that maybe has never played a sport before, and they they don't want to put them with the older groups, you can put them in a lower age group. That's fine. Or if you have a kid that might be thriving in the age group that they are, and maybe standing out a little bit, we can bump them up. That's not a problem as well. We also know a lot of people in the sports industry, in the sports world, that where if we start to see a kid that is fairly talented, then
He may be at a higher
level and maybe be able to progress to the next level. We had a soccer coach that realized, hey, these guys are out of our hands. Let's move them to another coach, and he was able to teach us more things that he was unable to provide to us. And we're not too smug or anything, too proud to admit that. So we can be like, hey, maybe you can put this kid in this program. He's welcome to be here as well. But if this is a future that you want them to pursue, college, high school, that kind of stuff, then you might want to head in this direction. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. So you guys both have children.
Yes.
Have you had your children participate or help? Well, I know you got the older kids. How how have you incorporated your children like into the
Yes.
program?
So I actually have brought my son.
Okay.
I have a 12-year-old son,
Yeah.
but I brought him down. He's big into football and basketball. So when we do like the flag football, when he's not playing football,
Right.
of course, or baseball or whatever, I brought my daughter. I have a 9-year-old daughter.
Okay.
I bring her to the classes. She loves coming to the classes. Of course, she met a new friend there. So
Yeah. So she.
and that's really what it's about. Now my son is one of those competitive kids
Yeah,
that wants to
yeah.
win. My daughter is, she's perfect for it because she just wants to go out there and run and just smile and have
Okay.
fun. So
Just enjoy yourself.
enjoy
just
yourself, and
live
that's
for
what
the
that's what
moment.
this is about. It's just having fun.
Right.
So yeah, I love seeing them.
I was gonna say, I almost feel like you guys are like breaking a barrier because I like playing just wasn't fun for me. Like winning.
that's
Yeah. So I mean, and I wanted to get to that point because I'm like, I know you guys are competitive.
Yeah,
Like
right,
I know, like I grew up playing like different sports with and against you guys. So to see like, we want them to have fun. It's gym class. It's been like I'm like they're not the same people.
I get asked
like
that.
did the kids make you soft? Like having your own children make
Yeah,
you
what
guys
was the
soft
switch?
or
Like, what was the switch?
I get asked that because people that know me and still know me when I play, my own kids, they're like, Dad, you don't like to lose.
Yeah.
You play Monopoly, you don't want to lose. Like,
Right.
And when I'm coaching like my son's team, it's different in a league setting where it's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get out here with fundamentals, I have fun with it.
Okay.
We're playing sports with these kids. We want to run out there and have fun, and we want to bring as many kids as we possibly can just to introduce them to sports, to get them out
Okay.
and running. So it's not. You have to separate the competitive with just having a good time,
Okay.
having fun. And yeah, I think that it's a balance.
right.
But if I can get 10 kids that never thought about playing sports in their lives to get out
Okay.
there and
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
and run with us and just
Right.
and I can see them and I can see in our classes the kids
Right.
that maybe have never played sport. I have kids that tell me, "Well, I've never played this sport before,
Yeah.
but we're going to have fun with it."
Okay.
And it changes their mindset.
Right.
And that's all it's about.
You're like exposing
Right.
the fun of each sport.
Right. It
Like
doesn't have to be overly competitive all the time. You don't have to worry about winning and losing or just go have fun.
okay.
Just enjoy yourself.
So, what might you say that you learned from kind of like starting this? Not from really a business aspect, but from the interacting, with the kids. Like, is there anything that you were like, whoa, I didn't know, I was going to have this impact? Or I didn't know, like, this would be something that I would see?
I mean, it's slowly but surely starting to seem like a need.
Okay.
In,
like you're
in
filling
the
a
area
void.
to us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what sparked it for me. Was I have a 3-year-old son, and trying to find programs for him, it was tough to get him into those
Okay.
programs because you had to either be a part of that gym or be a member of that
Right.
gym, because then there was another affiliation you could go to. You could just sign up, no big didn't matter. Now you had to be a part of that gym. Well, me and my wife didn't have time to sign up for a gym. I mean, we could sign up for it, but then we wouldn't go.
Yeah, it's
And
an
then
extra
we're wasting,
fee. Just
we're
doing
wasting
that,
our
yeah.
money. And
Yeah.
then because you signed up, now you have your kid available to sign up for those classes. But those classes fill up very quickly. So if you're not on top of their game, stuff like that. And then some of the coaching that I've been involved in with my son, they haven't been bad. Like, they're not negative. They don't scream at him. They've been very, very good. They're just young kids though. They're back from college vacation, or they're in high school, and they're saving money to buy a car. And they're all very, very good students. They're good kids, but they're not really engaged, and I don't feel like they fully understand sometimes what a kid may or may not need. I mean, we don't fully understand what a kid may need, when
Right,
it comes
yeah.
to that.
But at least you research and try to create an environment around
Sure.
it.
I mean, we try to, because there's 3 of us at all times,
Yeah.
for those classes.
Right.
Me, him, and our partner every single time. So we usually have one lead that goes running, the other 2. We kind of, if a kid starts to go astray, we'll try to guide them back on path, guide them back on course. We try not to leave anybody out. If somebody's on the side, we'll walk over to them. Hey, are you okay? How's it going? All right, well, here's your stuff. Whenever you're ready, come on back out. If they don't want to play to the very end of the game, well, then that's fine too. So, I mean, it was just tough to find something for my son that wasn't an arm and a leg, and then you do pay an arm and a leg, and then it's like, okay, well, I mean, I can do this.
Okay.
So I was like, I can do this.
Right.
And then finally I started thinking about it, and really what it was is I went on a business trip, and they made us listen to a book. It was called Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh, listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rich Dad Poor Dad is probably one of the most beneficial life lesson books that we
Did it
can
not
give us
break you down at the very beginning?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
My
absolutely,
goodness, man. And that's what
absolutely.
motivated me, man.
Oh,
It's like, well, I
absolutely.
got my son. I need something that I
Right.
need to do. I can do this. It's always been a passion of mine. I've always told
Absolutely.
people that working at the YMCA was the best job of my life, but $8.75 an hour is not going to cut it.
Right. Yeah.
Listen,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's not going to do it. So,
but it causes you to have a switch in your mind to then activate and like, okay, I can see more, I can do more, I can see the holes in the programming and see what it doesn't, what it doesn't offer. So no, I commend you for that. Definitely
sure.
commend you
And,
for that.
and we like to have a price point. Like, our price point is $120 for 6 weeks. So, I mean, I feel like we're kind of at a beneficial price point for everybody. We try to make it beneficial for people that are in the lower income classes, maybe people that do have a little more money but don't
Right.
want to spend that much. And I feel like what you're getting out of us as coaches, that's really where we shine. You come to a class, I mean, I'm saying this to everybody who watches this right now, feel free to grab your child, no matter what age they are, from 3 to 10. You can come for one class, let them try it out, see how we are, see how they like it. If they like it, we'll move forward from there. We do that with everybody. We're very confident in what we do and what we're able to do and the fun that we have and the fun that we can bring out in kids, even shy kids that are, maybe clammed up. I had a kid, and I'm not going to say any names, but I had a kid that he didn't even want to come anywhere near. And it was one class where I wasn't even with the rest of the class. I was just with him, off to the side. And now he's at the YMCA with 14 kids, not even need a personal coach. Like, he's running around by himself. I get emails from his mom and dad saying he's thriving, and I love to hear
Right.
that. I need to make time to go and see his class again. But that's what it's about too. So even if we get somebody like that and they move on, and if he never comes back to our class, then so be
Right.
it.
But you made an impact.
We made an
Yeah,
impact.
You made a
and that's what it's
difference.
about,
Yeah.
and that's really what it's
Right.
about for us.
So really, it's about shifting the mental portion of what may be blocking somebody within sports and utilizing sports to help break it down for the overall growth and development for a child. So no, I definitely applaud you all for that.
Thank you very much.
So we're at the segment now where we do rapid fire, right?
Okay.
So our rapid fire
Go, you get the first one,
allows for us to begin to ask things so that the viewers can learn a little bit more about you and what it is that motivates and moves you. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Ready as we're going to be.
All right, here we go. To this or that. Football or basketball?
Basketball.
Football for me.
Oh, so business partners, you don't agree on that? All right. All right. Star player or role player, and why?
Role player. Definitely role player.
I'm a role player for sure.
And
Why?
I would say why, because if you have the role player, and depending on the sport, we'll talk basketball, it's got to facilitate. Got to get everybody on the same page, everybody going to the same spot or different spots on the court.
Okay.
I think role player because it's like a leadership role. Like what you do, other people are gonna you're gonna make them better around you. As a star player, you're gonna get your points. You know what I mean? But if nobody else is benefited from them, then
Nah.
you know.
One, that's a great question, and two, those are good answers. I think at any point in your life, like at some point in your life, you're going to be a role player.
Yeah.
You may not always be a star.
That's a word right there.
Yeah,
at
and that's
some
not
point in
just
life-
sports.
That's
That's everything.
every
like,
day.
So there's times when even in here, I'm like, oh, I'm not the star. Like it's not surrounding me.
I gotta
Like
tell you,
Austin's the
Megan-
star. I
no,
gotta play
Megan's the
back.
star here. Like let's be clear. Like
But yeah, like even if you've been the star for years, your tail end of whatever you're doing, you're probably going to be playing a role that doesn't have the spotlight on you. So no, that is I could do that all day. Go ahead, keep going.
all right, so this says cardio sports. Well, I guess everything is a cardio sport. Cardio sports or ball playing sports. Interesting.
I know what you mean by that. Ball playing sports for me.
I don't know if it's mean like track. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
like track,
maybe like a
track
swimming
related
or,
sports,
like
swimming,
cross
or like-
country.
more like football,
Yeah.
basketball. Like which
You could do
would
water
say
polo. That's a
playing
ball.
sports.
ball playing?
That's
Okay,
true. That's
all
true.
right,
Yeah.
all right,
I thought it's gotta be a ball, like
Yeah.
hand-eye ball, something like that for me.
all right, all right.
You could just run to run.
High intensity, short clock, or long endurance, long clock.
Ooh, high intensity.
Yeah.
High intensity, so like short clock, like
high intensity.
all right, 2 minute warning
2
type.
minute warning, let's
Yeah,
go.
that's
why- Okay.
We just started
game,
playing indoor
2
soccer
minutes.
again,
Yeah.
man. That's that high intensity,
Yeah.
real fast, never really a break. Yeah, high intensity.
Let's go, yeah.
Okay. 2 minutes to go. We'd say basketball first, right, for you?
Yeah.
2 minutes to go. Whose hand are you putting the ball in and why?
Oh, mine. Confidence. Let's go. We're going to live or die by me.
Oh,
Okay.
I like
right,
it.
right.
I like it.
I feel that.
2 minutes to go, football. Whose hand you putting the ball in and why?
So are you talking like just anybody
I'm
or
saying
like
it could be a professional athlete. It could be you.
Oh, you ain't telling I can take Michael Jordan.
Oh, listen.
I'm still taking me.
Oh, over Jordan. I like that. I like that energy. I like that energy.
Oh man, football. 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go. Who you going with and why?
Man, I'd probably go with Johnny Unitas.
Wow, he went way back.
Okay.
Johnny Unitas that's what I was brought up on with my dad, and apparently from what I understand, he helped develop the passing game
Okay.
for the NFL, that kind of stuff. So I would have to say Johnny Unitas.
He had like a clutch gene in him. Do you know any of that
So
or?
that's what it's. From what I've seen, I mean, obviously I wasn't around. For
Right,
it, so
yeah,
like
yeah.
From the highlights that I've seen and from what my father's told me, of course, my father has probably glorified it because it's one of his heroes. But,
Yeah. Of course, this is what it's always
but I mean,
like.
from what everybody else says too. So I mean, from my observation, I
Okay.
believe would be give the ball to Johnny U.
That ain't bad.
All right. For when you're at camp, the boxed lunch or packed lunch, and if you're packing your lunch, what is inside of your lunch?
Ooh.
What elements?
Man, see, this is going to sound bad, but I'm a Lunchable guy.
See, that's what I mean. So boxed lunch, okay, Lunchable, okay.
The extra cheesy Lunchable.
Oh, okay.
That's my go-to.
Okay.
I'd have to do a packed lunch.
Okay.
Just
So
packed.
what's in your packed lunch?
They would have to be. So I'd have to switch it up a little bit. It's either going to be peanut butter and jelly, or it's going to be a ham and cheese with some mayonnaise and some mustard on there, maybe a little bit of lettuce.
Okay.
Okay. And then I gotta have. I'm a big soda drinker. It's bad. I need to drink more water. But I'd have like a Coca-Cola in there, or like a Capri Sun, and then my sweet tooth would get the best of me. I get some chips, or like a Swiss roll,
Yeah.
or like a.
Okay, so you
chewy
had
bar
your
or
little
something like
dessert
that,
on the
or
side.
oatmeal
Any
cream
fruit?
pie,
You bringing
something
any
like that.
fruit?
Yeah. So actually, I eat an apple or a banana every morning for like.
Oh, that's close.
For
Okay.
breakfast.
Dope.
So I do try to do that to try to inhibit whatever else terrible things I eat for the rest of the day. You make you feel better. You eat like get like a big meal and then you order a Diet Coke. Well, that fruit in the morning is like my Diet Coke, and then I
Okay.
go to gorge myself the rest of the day.
Okay.
Excellent. So as we begin to wrap up, what's something that you want the viewers to walk away with in knowing about your business?
Man, I would say definitely, for not just me and Mike, but Clayton, who's not here as well. We have such a passion
Okay.
to get these kids running, playing sports. We've been playing sports forever. We've been coaching forever. We really, truly care about kids getting out there and having fun with it, and not worried about how good they are, the competitiveness of it. Just come have fun.
Just come enjoy yourself.
We're also going to teach them the proper way to do things so they don't hurt themselves. Like, you're not going to kick a soccer ball with your toe because you might break your toe, or you're not going to stand there and throw a football like this. You might turn or twerk your back or something like that. So we're going to teach them. And some kids aren't even sure if they're right-handed or left-handed yet. So
Shoot.
there's something I do with a bat. I just have a kid stand up, like, hey, grab the bat, and I just hold it up. And however their hands land on that bat is how I determine that they're handed. And I'm like, now swing. And they swing. And now it doesn't always work, but
Right.
it's, in most cases it has. And some parents have been like, oh, wow, I didn't know he or she was left-handed. I was like, well, I didn't either. Let's see, or right-handed.
I didn't even know you don't kick the ball with your toes. I've kicked the ball with my toes my whole life.
You never rubbing your toe doing that?
No.
Man, be careful. Nah, you're supposed to hit the insole of your feet right where your laces
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Supposed to get your shoulders over the ball, and you're supposed to drop.
I've always used my toes.
Please do not.
We might have to go to a
Please
class,
do
man.
that.
Learn something.
Come to fundamentals.
I'm gonna say, listen.
Yeah,
Learn
At
the
35 years old, I
fundamentals.
was
Come on out.
reincarnating
Yeah,
myself.
Bill, come on out.
Perfect.
I'll teach you anything for sure.
Perfect. So no, we want to thank you for coming in today. We definitely will be helping to push and promote your small business to ensure that not only that you all are able to thrive and be successful, but that others can benefit from your knowledge and wisdom, especially the youth. As you said, like, we got to make sure that we're putting things in place so that they can be successful and have the confidence that they need in order to be successful.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you guys having us. Like I said, this is really cool. A really cool opportunity for us to talk to you guys and get the word out and let people know. You don't have to be go all the time. You can just kind of kick it through a ball, have some fun.
Right.
Excellent. If you're a small business in the area and would like to showcase and highlight what it is that you do so that others are aware of your business, feel free to drop a comment or visit our website on hartfordhavenstudios.com to submit an inquiry. We would love to have you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.